Welcome to Learning with Lai. Today we'll be talking about multiplication and division sentences. Since we already know that an equation must be balanced on both sides, let's look at this simple equation. 4x is equals to 12. To solve the equation, we have to make the alphabet to be left alone on one side, recalling that 4x is the same thing as 4 times x. We divide both sides of the equation by 4. So since we know that 4x is the same thing as 4 times x, so what we do is that we divide both sides of the equation by 4 so that we can have x to be left alone on the left hand side of the equation, and we also have to divide 12 divided by 4. So by doing that, we'll have 4 will cancel out 4 and we're left with 1. 4 divided by 4, that's 1. So 1 times x, that will be x, and x divided by 4 divided by 1 would be x, and 12 divided by 4 is what? That will be 3. So and we can look at that, we can check. If we substitute in the value of x here, this is 4 times 3. Now we can see it is 12. So another example on multiplication, we can also see a similar example on multiplication whereby we have x over 8 is equals to 3. To make x stand alone, this is what we call the multiplication sentence or multiplication equation open sentence, because we can replace this x in our earlier stage was always represented by a box. 4 times box is equals to 12, but now we're trying to get advanced and we're looking at it in terms of algebra using alphabet or symbols in representing unknowns. So also we have a division sentence. X divided by 8 is equals to 3. So to make x stand alone, or to be left alone on the left hand side, we multiply x by 8. If we multiply both sides of the equation by 8, we're going to have x multiplied by 8 all over 8 is equals to 3 multiplied by 8. And this will simply give us 8 to cancel out 8, and we'll have 1. So x times 1, that will be x divided by 1, and we still have x, and 3 multiplied by 8, that's 24. So our final answer is 24. Or in a shorter way, most times we can just look at this and we say we cross multiply, because 3 is a whole number, and if we want to represent it in terms of fraction, we're going to have x over 8 is equals to 3 over 1, because 3 over 1 means 3 divided by 1, and 3 divided by 1 will still give us 3. So we've not changed anything that we have here in the initial question. So all what we do, we say we cross multiply both sides. So this is x times 1, that will be x, and 8 multiplied by 3, that will be 24. Let us look at another question on this, whereby we have 9r is equals to 81. And we can also still recall that 9r is the same thing as 9 multiplied by r. And to make r stand alone, we divide both sides by 9, because this is a number beside the alphabet, beside the unknown, and that will be 9. And we will do the same thing, 81 over 9. So doing that, 9 would cancel out, and we have 1 1, because 9 divided by 9, we have 1 1, and 9 would divide this, and we have 9. So and this would be 1 times r divided by 1, that will still be r, and 9 divided by 1, we have 9. So the answer for r is 9. Also we have p over 6 is equals to 8. To make p stand alone, we multiply both sides by 6, and we can do that, and this would be p. These are division sentences, and we can see multiplication sentence. This is 9 times r. So if you want to get a multiplication sentence, you have to divide both sides by the number that is beside the unknown. And if we have a division sentence, what we do, we multiply both sides by the number divided by the unknown. So that will be p multiplied by 6 divided by 6 is equals to 8 multiplied by 6, and 6 will cancel out, and 8 times 6, that's 48, and we have 1. So p multiplied by 1, p divided by 1, that will still be p equals to 48. Or the shorter form, or what we just do, we just write this as p over 6 is equals to 8 over 1, because 8 over 1 is still the same thing as 8, because 8 over 1 means 8 divided by 1, and that will still be 8. We cross multiply, p multiplied by 1, that's p, and 6 multiplied by 8, that's 48. We still get the same answer. So to test our understanding on these simple questions on open sentences involving multiplication and division, we have the questions. 11a is equals to 88, and 20r is equals to 100, x over 2 is equals to 4, and k over 10 is equals to 1. So these are the questions, and we can scroll down to see our answers below, and we can see them. So if you like this video, you can click the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you.